Tembusu Grand, the Continuum and the Grand Dunman. They are all located in the Eastern City Fringe region and are launching for sale very soon. Let's find out which of these three developments are the best buy for you. Hi, my name is Danny and I'm an Associate Division Director with Hutton's Real Estate, and today I'll be digging deep into research to compare these three developments for you. I am quite excited about all these three new launches as they are mega developments and in great location. Some of my past clients would know that I would recommend investing into properties with at least 350 units, as bigger developments tend to have more capital appreciation compared to smaller boutique developments. Tembusu Grand, which will be the first to launch from end of March this year, is located along the Tanjong Katong Road and Jalan Tembusu, and is located about 640 meters to the future Tanjong Katong MRT station, which will be operational next year. The Continuum, which will launch shortly after from early April, is located about 700 meters to Paya Lebar MRT station, and Dunman Grand, which is located along Dunman Road, is located right next to Dakota MRT station and is a very short walk to the Old Airport Road Hawker Centre and the Kallang Estate Wet Market. Since all of these developments are in the east side and in close proximity to each other, let's try to find out if there are any transformation factor for better capital appreciation. First off, we have the Thomson East Coast Line, which will be operational from 2024, and when completed, this will extensively connect the East Coast region to the Shenton Way and the Marina Bay CBD area, and further into Orchard Shopping Belt, and further north into Woodlands and the future MRT into Johor. And further east, this East Coast region will be connected to Expo directly and in extension to Changi Airport. There is also a proposed Bayshore plan with future parks with landscape bridge into East Coast Park, and this will really bring up the vibrancy in the east area. There are also plans for new developments in the Singapore Sports Hub, with projects aimed to create a sports and recreational centre for public. So we can see here there could be a new football stadium for the public usage. We can also expect future developments in the Changi region with plans for extension to already established Changi Business Park, and with the Changi Aviation Park and Changi City Waterfront District to add in even more jobs into the region and by extension your demand for housing in the future. Changi Airport Terminal 5 will also be a massive addition to the already very busy airport, and Terminal 5 will be bigger than Terminal 1, 2, 3 and 4 combined. So with all these transformation in place, the east side looks to be a great place for investment. Anyway, just a quick disclaimer, I do get a payout from these developers if you purchase a new launch through me, but I promise you I will be as objective as possible in this comparison. Let's start off by comparing the most important features, which is the size of the land and the price the developer paid for, because this will be the main cost of the development. All of these developments are big size. Grand Dunman is the biggest of them all, with 25,000 square meters, which is followed by the Continuum at about 24,500 square meters, and Tembusu Grand, which is the smallest of them, at about 19,500 square meters in land size. To put it into perspective, a football field is about 7,100 square meters, and you can see even the smallest development here, Tembusu Grand, is about 3 football field size. Anyway, you must be thinking, why would bigger developments tend to have higher capital appreciation? I'm not sure if anyone has told you, but I think the reason is because bigger developments tend to have more space for landscaping and condo facilities. For example, you can have bigger pools, more greenery landscaping, more barbecue pits, tennis courts, for example. And with bigger land plot, there are also more units to share the maintenance cost of the condominium, and your maintenance fee tend to be cheaper in a bigger development. And being in the industry for about 8 years, I can tell you that buyers are very sensitive to maintenance fee. I've seen some buyers who walk away from the deal when they found out that maintenance fee is relatively high, although the unit itself is in a very great condition and also with a very good view. Okay, now let's compare the land prices of these three land plots. Out of these three, only Continuum is a freehold land, and the developer paid 1,440 per square foot per plot ratio for this land. And as you know, Singapore government does not sell freehold land anymore, so this developer actually got this land through an en bloc sale back in the late 2021. Tembusu Grand land is the lowest here at 1,302 per square foot per plot ratio, and the Grand Dunman is at 1,351 per square foot per plot ratio. And from the chart, you can also see the break-even prices, and you can see the price difference between the Continuum and Tembusu Grand is very close at only about 11% difference. Usually a freehold development is priced about 20% or 25% higher than a 99-year leasehold development of a similar attribute. So how much will the developer be pricing at? At the moment, we can only estimate, and my personal estimate price for Tembusu Grand is about 2,400 per square foot, And for Grand Dunman, I'm estimating about 2480 per square foot. And for the Continuum, most likely it will go about 2680 to 27 plus per square foot when they launch it for sale. So now let's compare the developers for these developments. The mega development Grand Dunman is by Singhai, which is a developer whose most recent project is another mega development called Park Clementi in Clementi, and it was launched at a very reasonable price and is 100% sold now. Tembusu Grand is a joint venture between CDL and MCL. They both have proven track record, and their recent joint ventures include the development called Piccadilly Grand near Farrer Park MRT station, and also Coupang Grand EC in Bengal, which was fully sold on day one. The Continuum is by White Hub, which is currently developing this new condo at Pasir Panjang called Terra Hill, and also Park Central Residence EC is by the same developer, White Hub, which is an EC in Tampines and is already fully sold. Developer-wise, all of these are very strong and reputable developer, but I would have to say CDL has the longest presence in Singapore and is trusted amongst many investors. Regardless, I think investors can be assured in all these three developments, each with their own proven track record. We have the latest info here for Tembusu Grand, so we'll be diving deeper into the development info of Tembusu Grand. For the other two developments, as I have more info on them, I'll be making a new video, so do subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with the upcoming videos. So Tembusu Grand is located along Jalan Tembusu and about 700 meters or about 10 minutes walk to the future Tanjong Katong MRT station. It will be jointly developed by CDL and MCL, and there will be 4 towers of 20 and 21 story buildings. The TOP date stated is 2028, but most likely it will be completed in 2027 or maybe even earlier. There will be a total of 638 units from 1 plus study to 5 bedroom units. So this is the site plan of Tembusu Grand, and you can see it comes with a 50-meter infinity pool. There's also a tennis court and a co-working lounge, which is very practical. And there's also playgrounds, garden swing, and there's a Tembusu Clubhouse. The Tembusu Clubhouse has a gym over it overlooking the infinity pool. And beside the Tembusu Clubhouse, and beside the gym, there's a yoga pavilion, which is great, very practical. A lot of people are into yoga these days. And beside the infinity pool, we can see this lily water courtyard, which looks great. It kind of reminds me of this Singles Inferno setting, where maybe they can shoot a Singapore version of the Singles Inferno here. Now, let's look at the building design and the orientation to see what kind of view we can expect from Tembusu Grand. So the building design looks very futuristic, and you can see most of these units are enjoying an unblocked view. The buildings surrounding are all low-rise buildings, and they are generally in the north-south orientation, so you can avoid a lot of the afternoon sun. And this is the satellite view of Tembusu Grand. You can see the northern view are mostly shop houses, so you can, once you buy above level 5, you will have a very clear unblocked view. Similarly, for the southern view, they are also very low-rise buildings. There's a Canadian International School right in front, and a lot of shop houses. Now let's look at the master plan, because we can see from the satellite view there are some empty land. So this is the master plan, and you can see the empty plot of land around Tembusu Grand are slated for future residential development, most likely condo. In fact, the plot of land behind Canadian International School is open for tender now, so there are 4 blocks in Tembusu Grand, and you can see the block 92 and 94. They could enjoy a more potential unblocked view for a very long time, as they are facing the very low-rise shop houses. But block 96 and 98, and they are facing towards the empty land, and they could have a potential blockage of view in the future. The developer has designed the floor plans in Tembusu Grand to be really functional. Most of the bedrooms, even for smaller units, have at least 9 square meters in size, which is big enough to put a queen-size bed, a wardrobe, and a study table. If you want to take a look at the full brochure and floor plans, just contact me via WhatsApp. I'll put the one-click WhatsApp link in the video description below. So this is the ultimate comparison table for Tembusu Grand, Continuum, and the Grand Dunman. You can see only the Continuum is a freehold land, the other two are 99-year leasehold developments. Building height-wise, they are all about the same, about 18 to 21 story for all of these 3 developments. Land size-wise, the Grand Dunman is the biggest, and it also has the most number of units, 1,040 units. So if you're going for developments with a lower maintenance fee, you might want to go for Grand Dunman. But if you want more privacy, or you want a more Katong kind of vibe, then you want to go for Tembusu Grand. But if you want something freehold, then you should be going for the Continuum. And for average, and for pricing estimates, we can expect Tembusu Grand to be launching at about 2,400 per square foot. And for the Continuum, it could be about 2680 per square foot, and the Grand Dunman would be around 2480 per square foot. So the Grand Dunman and the Tembusu Grand pricing should be very similar, and these are the price estimates based on the unit type. So Tembusu Grand, you can see a 1 plus study could start from 1.3 mil based on 2,400 per square foot. And these are the remaining price estimates for the different layout types. And for the Continuum, these are the price estimates for the different layout types because we already have the sizes. For the Grand Dunman, we do not have the information on the different layout sizes as yet, so we don't have the price estimates. And I'll be following very closely for these three developments, so do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to be very updated with these developments. And if you're keen to see the show flat, just WhatsApp me using the WhatsApp link in the video description down below. In terms of facilities, Tembusu Grand has a co-working lounge which is quite unique these days. For the Continuum, we have some insider info that shows that there's going to be facilities in the rooftop, which is one of the features I love, because every resident, be it whoever living in a low floor or high floor, they can enjoy the very good view from the rooftop. And Continuum will feature Sky Gym, Sky Bar, and also a Sky Club, so it will be something like one pearl bank. Residents can expect to enjoy a very good view. For the Grand Dunman, we do not have much information yet, as the launch date is most likely going to be in the second half of the year. In terms of proximity to MRT station, the Grand Dunman is the closest to the MRT, Dakota MRT. It is less than 100 meters away. For the Continuum and Tembusu Grand is about similar distance to the closest MRT station, which is the Tanjong Katong and Paya Lebar MRT station, which will most likely be about 10 minutes walk to each of these stations. If you're looking for primary school, then Tembusu Grand and Continuum might be more advantageous, as there is a Hegel and Tanjong Katong Primary in addition to Konghua Primary School. Tembusu Grand will be launched very soon, end of this month, followed by Continuum, which will be launched early next month. The Grand Dunman, we are still waiting for more information. So if you're keen to visit the show flat, do let me know. I'll be happy to see you in person and show you to the place. Anyway, that's all from me for today, and thanks for watching the video. And if you like this comparison video, do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next in the Tembusu Grand show flat.